Minecraft is broken. So that's why, today, I'm gonna fix it. Starting off with one of the simplest yet most frustrating things in Minecraft, stairs. Sorry, more specifically, the fact that 6 wooden planks comes together and only makes 4 stairs, even though one stair is very clearly 3/4 of a wooden plank. Where does the rest of the wood go? And this is also really annoying because I can't tell you how many times I'll need a bunch of stairs for a project. Go out, mine wood for what seems like hours. I feel like I'm getting so much. I mean, every single tree in the forest is absolutely destroyed. I'm sorry, team trees, but it has to happen. Only to head back, super excited, because I think I got a bunch of wood, so I should get a bunch of stairs. But when I placed on my crafting table, I end up crafting one singular stair, and it makes me want to die. Luckily, however, fixing this is relatively easy. All we have to do is create a new workspace in mcreator. We'll title it Fixing Minecraft, click Create, and we are ready. We're going to just add a recipe, title the recipe stairs, obviously, and then we can just choose what we want the recipe to be and what it pops out with. Then we'll just boot up the test realm and hope that it works. So, loading in here. Here we go. We are in. We're just going to grab a netherite axe and switch to survival mode. Just going to chop down some trees, and hopefully this works. I haven't tested this yet, so we'll see. We're going to put these into planks. Makes sticks for some reason. I don't know why it did that. Oops. And now you'll see it only takes 3 planks to make 4 stairs. And this actually makes so much more sense because remember, each stair is 3/4 of a plank. So those 3/4 come together to make 3 stairs, and then the rest of the 3/4 make 1 extra stair, making it pretty good. And there we have it. We have fixed the first broken thing in Minecraft, which of course was the stair. But don't worry. We still have 4 more things that we are going to fix in this video. So stick around to the end, because although it's pretty chill right now, it's going to get crazy as we go on. Alrighty, and now it is time for the next broken thing in Minecraft, which actually takes place in 2 different biomes. So let's go. And the first biome is the frozen ocean, which I don't know about you, but it seems super boring to me. There's basically no life, and the only animal that there even is the polar bear, which is boring. No offense, but you're boring. So the obvious choice to add is the penguin, but the problem is I'm gonna have to animate it, which is a lot harder than it sounds. I mean, creating a model for it is one thing, but actually putting it in the game is another. But as you know, I am the king of Minecraft, so I put it in the game, booted up the test realm, and then I just needed to find a suitable spot to spawn this thing, because I don't want to just spawn it anywhere. This is a penguin. It deserves to be spawned in somewhere worthy of itself, anyway. So I looked up penguin, and there it is, the spawn egg, and then this happened. My game crashed. So I spent the next literally 3 hours trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with this stupid penguin and why it wouldn't go into the game. I'm not kidding, this was one of the hardest things I've ever done when it comes to Minecraft. It was so difficult, so make sure to drop a like. I don't know. Anyway, I finally think I figured it out at least. So, once again, gotta find a suitable spot. Once I find that, I just need to grab the spawn egg, and then my game crashed again. At this point, I was so over it. I mean, this thing was taking me forever. I had watched so many YouTube videos trying to figure it out. Nothing helped. But they don't call me the most built different Hypixel player for nothing. Even though this isn't Hypixel, it still correlates. So I spent the next 2 days trying to figure this thing out, until finally I ran out of things to go wrong. I booted up the test realm, and this happened. Sure, it wasn't perfect, but I was so excited, let me tell you. the fact that I got all the animations correct. I got the idle animation, I got the walk animation, and best of all, my favorite part, I got the swim animation. This was sick. And there we go, I've officially added penguins to Minecraft, but there's still one more biome we have to visit, and that is the jungle. Now you may be asking me, Papper, there's so much life in the jungle already, what else could you add? Gorillas. Huh? That's what I could add. And actually, I've already added gorillas to Minecraft. Or at least I tried to. If you go to my channel, that's not my channel. Why is it so hard to find my channel on YouTube? Make sure to subscribe to stop that. Anyway, if you go to my channel, go to my videos and click on this gorilla video, then go to approximately 317, you'll see this. Yeah, we need to manage to change that, because we can't be walking around going into a jungle and then seeing this behemoth. So, let's get to work. So I went into Blockbench and made a new model, which I think looks a lot more like a gorilla than my old one. It's a lot bigger, just much better in general. And I also made different animations. Here's the idle animation. And here's the walk animation. And the best thing about this is I'd already done the penguin, meaning this should be a lot easier than that, because I got all that technical stuff figured out with the penguin, so I won't have to deal with all that crap with the gorilla. So I grabbed the gorilla spawn egg, and then this happens. My game crashed. And then this happened. My game crashed again. Emotional, damn it! At this point, I was done. I had spent over 3 days trying to figure this out, and it still didn't work. I thought it was gonna be easier than penguin, but it wasn't. But then I watched this.
Amazing. Never back down. Never give up.
Yes, Nick A30's intro will give me the power that I need to finish this stupid gorilla. So I spent several more hours coding and trying to figure out all the animations and trying to figure out all the AI until finally I broke it. I figured it out. I don't know what happened, but something happened. And I was so happy. That is until I went into survival mode and my own creation managed to kill me. But like, I figured it out, so I was fine. And after days, we finally have it. The second broken thing in Minecraft is fixed, which is mobs. But remember, we've still got 3 more brutal things that we're gonna have to fix in this video, so stick around because you don't want to miss it. Alright, it's time for the next broken thing, which actually has to do with 2 different types of armor. The first one being Chainmail Armor, and the second being Netherrite. First of all, Chainmail, which used to actually be able to be crafted with literal fire. Fortunately, that doesn't work anymore as you can't get fire, and there's no longer any crafting recipe for Chainmail Armor. Also, side note, I was messing around in the replay mod to make this video, and I discovered that you can do this. Look at that. Just look at it. Anyway, so my idea for this was to make these kind of chain plate things that you can then craft chainmail armor with, and you'll be able to craft the chain plate with iron. So, got into MCreator and got to work. Okay, so this is my idea for the texture for this chain plate I was talking about. It looks kind of like this. I think it looks pretty cool, and then these checker parts are going to be transparent, so they'll be invisible. So you'll be able to see through it, and that'll be pretty cool, and I think it'll look kind of like chainmail. Alrighty, and now we are in the actual Minecraft test realm, so we can see if everything I did worked. So you'll see if you take a bunch of iron ingots here, craft them all into iron nuggets, and then you can take the iron nuggets, put it in a 4x4 grid, and that makes a chain plate. And then with these chain plates, you can craft chainmail armor in the same way that you craft any armor. And I really like this because chainmail armor is so underused. It's a cool concept with the thorns and fire thing, but it's harder to get than iron and worse than iron, so I think this will make it a lot more usable. And now for netherite armor. which now takes these new upgrade tablets in hopes of making Netherrite Armor harder to get because it's too, quote, overpowered. But I feel like even when I go through the hours of torment to try and get full Netherrite Armor, and they claim I'm unkillable, I still manage to die constantly. So to fix this, I'm making this new thing called Enforced Netherrite Armor, which is going to be a lot harder to get, but a heck of a lot stronger. So you can kind of decide if it's worth it. It has these like purple cracks, and I actually really like the texture. So in the old versions, to get Netherite, you just have to combine a piece of diamond armor with Netherite, and it makes Netherite Armor. Obviously, there's no upgrade tablets in this older version, but you know. Now with my thing, you can use actual ingots to make Enforced Netherite Armor. So this is obviously super expensive, as the math comes out to like 3-4 full Netherite blocks if you were to make it like that. It's crazy, but once you get the full set, you get the achievement Untouchable, because if you have this thing, you practically are untouchable. And I also really like the look of it. It looks a lot like Netherite, but with these cracks through it, I think it looks pretty sick. And it managed to tank 3 hits from the Warden, which normal Netherite can't do even when it's fully enchanted, and this stuff has no enchantments on it, so it's pretty crazy. And there we have it. The next broken thing in Minecraft has officially been fixed, which is armor. And this means that we only have 2 more broken things to fix, so keep watching. Okay, so now I can tank the Warden, but I'm still not quite able to kill it, and that needs to change. So, my idea was to do what I just did, but in reverse. So instead of enforcing armor, I would get a full set of Netherite tools and enforce them with Netherite to create Enforced Netherite Armor. Let's do this. Okay, before I show you the final product, I just want to tell you I also had the idea to make enforced gapples, so yeah, you'll see what that looks like. Okay, so then in the test realm, I began crafting these enchanted netherite apples, and then you'll see I also have the tool set in my hotbar, and you can't see, but I have the entire armor set on. And then it was time for the wither fight, and it was about to get intense. Well, that was easy, but it also means that we fixed the next broken thing in Minecraft, which obviously was not armor, it was tools. And that means we only have 1 more thing to fix. Let's get this over with, I'm so ready to be done. So for the final thing, I wanted to create my own custom texture pack that I would actually use, not just for the video, but in general, until I found out how hard texture packs were to make. But then I figured out that you can just edit an already existing texture pack, which made it a lot easier, and it helped me create this. So first things first, I fixed all of the sword textures and I made them a lot shorter. This is a staple in all 1.8 texture packs and it really helps with PvP. Next, I created a new texture for ancient debris, kind of going along with the enforced netherite, and I like it. Next, I made the emeralds more like rubies, which I feel like is super cool. Then I made the Totem of Undying texture my actual skin, which was so difficult to do, but looks really, really cool, especially the dying animation, it just looks sick. And then finally, I made a new paper texture, but you know. Oh, and I almost forgot, I also made this. Emotional damage! Guys, this was the hardest video I have ever made. I mean, when it came to hours of recording and months of editing, this was very difficult. So please consider showing me support, whether that's a subscription, a like, or even a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. But until then, I will see you guys next time.